What's up, people? This is your favorite cousin Rich. And I was doing some deep diving, deep thinking. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning now. But I came up to this conclusion that the displacement and gentrification that's going on in our neighborhoods might benefit us. If they continuously to gentrify and displace us, we'll be eventually pushed into a place where we'll all be together. It might be in, the Goonies of Alabama or something like that, or, in the middle of nowhere. But at that point, we'll be forced to survive as a collective. Right now, we're forced to survive individually, you know, being in these big cities, paying these large amount of property taxes and taxes in general, and we get nothing in return. We keep benefiting, giving out, giving out, giving out, giving out, and we get nothing in return. But what happens if they continuously displace us, push us out, push us out, push us out, and we're all in the same area now? We're forced to survive as a collective. So now we're forced to survive and build our own economy, build our own rules, build our own government systems, or build our own political leaders and things of that sort. And from there, now we have power. Now we have strength. So that's just my thought. That gentrification, you know, being pushed out, reassigned, whatever the case may be, whatever tag you want to put it on, could really benefit us. Little do people, or the people know. This could really benefit us. Let me know what y'all think. I know a lot of people like being in big cities, or this was your granddaddy's place, or whatever the case may be. I understand that, but sometimes we got to roll with the punches. Sometimes you got to roll with the water. The best way to go about things sometimes is not fighting against the water. And fighting against the water in this case, I think, would be trying to stay in places that they continuously push you out. Trying to stay in places where they are systematically pushing you out. And by them systematically pushing you out, they already know that they can win. So why not just allow them to? And now that allows us to actually benefit, you know, because that's all we've been needing is the ability to collect our thoughts, collect our money, collect our ideas, collect our resources. That's all we've been needing. So now, indirectly, we're getting that opportunity. Indirectly, we're getting that chance. I feel like the biggest issue for Black America is we're so tied into, or we want to be in these big cities and be around what's going on so much. But you have to have the vision. You have to be able to see 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years in the future. You have to understand that we are America as well as, white America. We are a part of America. The NBA, NFL, music, culture, everything, a lot of things come from us. So America needs us. We need to remember that America needs us just as much as they need anybody else. I think they need us even more. Will they tell us that? No. So I feel like being gentrified, being pushed out, all these things could really work in our favor because they still gonna need you. They don't mean that we stop making our music or we making our whatever the case may be. No, we still do it, but we're doing it in our own area now. And now we have more fight, we have more push, we have no more negotiation power because at this point we're in our own collective. We don't need them anymore. We don't need your cities. We don't need your malls. We don't need this. We don't need that because we have them now. We were forced into an area to where we had to build for ourselves. And now that we built for ourselves, now you have to come to the bargaining table with more. I could expand more on it, but that's just my general collective thought is that gentrification and all that could really benefit us. Sometimes you got to roll with the water instead of trying to fight upstream. Let me know what y'all think. I could be wrong, but that's how I'm seeing it. Because you're trying to fight a machine. Sometimes the best way is just to let the machine wear itself out, and it's not knowing what it's doing. You push us out, and you thinking you winning the fight, and then you look up 30 years down the line, and we more powerful than ever. Let me know what y'all think. This is your favorite cousin Rich. Y'all be safe out there. Love and blessings.